you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show 'em who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you are a first timer to the channel, welcome. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. You can find me and follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Feel free to DM me there or ask questions there. You can comment here on YouTube as well. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell button so you get the daily notifications when we put our videos out. On Twitter, I also put out free daily setups throughout the week, along with other stock information. Let's get started. We are going to go through the plays for January 28th, 2022, Lotto Friday. Let's get it started. We will start with SPY, SPY. And right off the bat with SPY, we have a inside bar, a number 1 when we're talking about the Strat. Inside bars show consolidation, and usually we get a nice break to the high or break to the low on the following day with inside bars. So for SPY, on the option plays, or if you're buying shares, we're looking for a break of 441.70 for calls, or going to the high side, or a break to the low side of 429.28 for puts. Next up, Apple AAPL, another inside bar, a 1 on the Strat. We have full time frame continuity to the downside, day, week, month, quarterly, yearly, all showing red. We break the high of 163.78. and we are buying calls. 158.30, we are buying puts. You guys can write these triggers down as we go. The other thing I've done is in the description for the video, you will find little bookmarks. It'll show you the stock ticker and where you can find the information for it with the time of the video, so you can fast forward or rewind accordingly. So that's Apple. Let's go to the next one, Activision, ATVI, a stock that Microsoft bought about a week ago for $69 billion. We have an inside bar set up for ATVI. We have calls at the trigger of 79.75, puts at 78.67. And guys, as we go through these, you might want to pick 4, 5, 6 of them to watch throughout the day. And I wouldn't watch all of them. You're going to get too confused. You're going to miss, unless you're doing automated trading. If you're not, you're going to miss your setups if you're trying to watch all of these all at once. So pick 4 or 5. I usually like to watch SPY is one of them that I always watch. Neo is another one, not on this list today. Or anything that you see in this video with full time frame continuity to the downside or the upside. Those are the ones that I tend to follow the most. Anyways, let's move on to DDOG. We have an inside bar again, a 1 on the Strat. So we are looking for calls at 135.14, this purple line here, or the purple line below here, 127.40 for the puts. Disney, as I always say, I love Disney. My kids love Disney. We are headed there this October coming up. We love going trick-or-treating in Disney, and that's what we will be doing on October 31st. But for today, let's go through the setup. We have a 3-1 if you're looking at the Strat, and if you follow Rich at Trading Wars, this is Rich's holy grail pattern. Super powerful setup here with a 3-1 or a outside bar followed by an inside bar. So we will be looking for a break of 137.92 for calls and 134.03 for puts on Disney. Dollar Tree, DLTR, inside bar, 130.85 on the calls, 127.72 were taken puts. EW Edwards Life Sciences Corporation, no inside bar, no outside bar. We have a 2 up, which is red. We opened up way down here at 100.06. We're looking for a reversal to the upside here. So we are showing time frame continuity to the downside outside of this daily bar from today. But if we break 106.02, we're looking to take calls and likely fill this gap here on a reversal. FB, Facebook, or Meta Platforms as it is now known. We have another Holy Grail setup, or a 3-1 on the Strat. We actually have a 1-3-1. Inside bar, outside bar, inside bar. And that is more powerful than just the 3-1 setup. So we have time frame continuity to the downside. Everything's red. Calls would be at 301.71. Puts would be at 294.22. Now, I'm not saying this is going down, but if you're looking at the time frame continuity being red, this is more likely to go down than it is likely to go up. But just watch. We still could have a 2 up on a Friday. So pay attention to that. IBM. This is a Rev Strat setup. So again, we have a 2 up followed by a 1 and then a 2 down. And usually what will happen on these, or sometimes, or the probability of, is we'll have a reversal on this. So we'll have a 1, 2 down, and a 2 up. So our break would be 134.77. And we'd be looking for the triggers to hit somewhere around the top of the inside bar candle at 137.06. This is a Rev Strat when we are playing the Strat. Next up, Lululemon, LULU, another 1-3-1 setup. Powerful pattern. As I always say, I only used to trade inside bars, and as I learned the Strat, I've kind of morphed into just trading inside bars to trading outside bars to trading reversals. And we go through almost all of those scenarios in this video today because there are those setups for Lotto Friday. But Lululemon, we're buying calls at 312.36 and we're buying puts at 304.35. We do have full time frame continuity to the downside, so be aware of that. MasterCard, MA, we have an outside bar, meaning we went higher than the previous day's candle. As well, we also went lower than the previous day's candle, so that gives us an outside bar, or a 3 when we're talking in terms of the Strat. So calls on the outside bar, we are taking them at 359.58, or puts at 334.49. Next up, Moderna, COVID play. When will the play end? Who knows? Moderna, we have a Rev Strat setup. Again, Rev Strat, an inside bar, a 1, followed by a 2 down, which is what we have here. We could look for a reversal up with the Rev Strat, buying calls at 158.45. We do have full time frame continuity to the downside, so this very likely could just be a continuation of the downward trend. MS, Morgan Stanley, full time frame continuity outside of today is green, but we will look for a reversal. We have a 2 up followed by another 2 up that finished red, so we can look for reversals on those plays. Calls would be bought at $99.65. That is our trigger. Targets at 98.89. As Rob Smith would call it, Mr. Softy, MSFT. We have an inside bar. Calls, we're taking them at 307.53. Puts at 297.99. Next up, Nike. inside bar on Nike. Calls at 147.36, puts at 143.52. The week is green. And if we do trigger to the downside, I'm not sure if we would get that weekly play into the red. So watch this tomorrow with the inside bar on Nike. Procter & Gamble, PG. This one should not be in there, so we will ignore Procter & Gamble. We'll take it off the list. Next up, PayPal, PYPL. We have an inside bar outside of the weekly. Okay, so here's one where we have that set up. So PayPal, inside bar. We break the high of 162.59 of this inside bar, and we are buying calls. Puts would be bought at 156.61. Now, I did say we have full time frame continuity outside of this weekly bar. Now, if we go check the weekly, this is our break to the downside. If we hit that, this weekly green will go red. And we will have full time frame continuity. So watch for that tomorrow on PayPal. Next up, Starbucks Coffee Maker. 131, that's the third one we've seen in this video. 131 pattern. Calls at 97.20 here, puts at 95.05. And let's go check this weekly green bar. Again, if we break to the downside and we take puts, that weekly bar that's green will most likely go red. We'll cross this 94.78. Point and go red for full time frame continuity. TD, Toronto Dominion Bank, has an inside bar, full time frame continuity to the upside outside of today. Puts at 78.56, calls were taken at 80.26. Next up, TECL, inside bar. Calls were taken at 61.08. Puts 55.27. Full time frame continuity to the downside. We're all red on TECL. Visa. We have a reversal set up here. Possible anyways. We've got a 2 up followed by another 2 up. Just barely. So this green bar here on January 26th was a 2 up with a high of 210.86. Today's bar, the high of today was 10 cents more than yesterday. So we do have a 2 up followed by another 2 up. It did finish red. So we will look for, on the reversal, calls at 205.86. Recognized by this pink bar here. The week is green. And I'm not sure we get to a red week tomorrow. Next up, BAC, Bank of America, outside bar. Full time frame continuity is to the upside. We're all green except for today. Calls, we'll take them at 46.79. Puts at 45.07. CRM, Salesforce.com. What we had here was a 2 down followed by a 2 up reversal that finished red with this shooter candlestick here. So I would be looking for a reversal to the downside here with puts at 212.09. If we go to the weekly, we break that low of today's candle tomorrow. If tomorrow we break today's low on the candle, we will change that weekly time frame from green to red, and we will have full time frame continuity. And the trend on Salesforce is to the downside. Next up, Coca-Cola, KO. Same thing. We have a 2 up followed by another 2 up that finished red. So we will be looking for a reversal here. Puts at 59.50. Next up, Lucid Motors, LCID. That's another one that should not be on here, so we'll take that one off. We go to pins, PINS, Pinterest, inside bar. As you see, full time frame continuity to the downside. Pinterest is in a downtrend. Calls, we'd be looking at 27.70. Puts at 26.55. ROKU, ROKU, a 3-1 setup, outside bar, followed by an inside bar. Trading Wars, Holy Grail. Full time frame continuity to the downside. Calls, we'd be looking at 156.31. Puts at 146.94. SNAP, Snap. Full time frame continuity to the downside. We have an inside bar. Calls 30.72. Puts 28.16. TGT target. We have a 2 down followed by a 2 up, but barely again. So we are looking at about 15 cents difference from yesterday's high to today's high. And we did finish red, so I would be looking for a reversal on this, especially with the full time frame continuity to the downside. Puts at $211.43. Twitter, TWTR, a 3-1 setup, actually a 1-3-1 setup. Inside bar, outside bar, inside bar. Calls were taken at 35.15. Puts were taken at 33.81. The time frame continuity, the week is the only thing that's green. If we go to the week and we break this trigger here, the 33.81 put trigger, we will change that weekly from a green to a red. Walmart, WMT, full time frame continuity to the downside. Quarterly, this yellow circle is showing us that we are currently inside bar on the quarterly, inside bar on the yearly for Walmart. We had a 2 down followed by a 2 up reversal. It did not last long. We are a 2 up. It is red, so I would be looking for a reversal on Walmart tomorrow with puts at $135.37. CHWY, CHWY Inc., inside bar. Calls were taken at 44.90. Puts at 42.49. DWAC, the Donald Trump Entertainment stock. DWAC. We have a red Strat inside bar followed by a 2 down, so a 1 followed by a 2 down. I'd be looking for a reversal to the upside on this one with calls at 71.79. We break that and we change this weekly from red to green, giving us full time frame continuity. And that is it, folks, for today. Your January 28th Lotto Friday setups. You can't play them all. Pick the best ones. I will also be posting on Twitter about 4 free plays for you guys out of this list that I've provided. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Be green. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.